Welcome into Lifetime Activity Center. Dusty Litzner and Dane Stewart, Season 3 of the Utah Top 50. Our second matchup of our triple header here on Thursday night. The Idaho Stampede versus the Indiana Alley Cats.
And we've got a venture that came from further than Carbon County, if you can believe that, Dusty. Old Sean Phelps from Crimson Cliffs.
And then they switched the jerseys on us for this one. So
we'll get that fixed at
from
the
game
media
one to
timeout.
game two. We'll figure that one out. I was like, why can't I find numbers? Here's Jordy Barnes. Sends that ball in the corner. 3 on the way off the mark to Grayson Gaddis. And now quickly down the floor with the Alley Cats.
Jamin Sundrup, a sophomore. He's got it right now. That's a big, sick kid. Just a sophomore for Springville.
3 on the way. He's off the mark there from 53, Jaden Haskell.
Of course, we've got former teammates, no longer teammates, but top 50 teammates in Heath Christensen and Jax Allen. Jack's moving to Orem, and Heath's still at Cedar Valley. Both members of the Alley Cats.
You can go play for Coach Jace Tavita, the former Brighton Bengal and University of Utah Ute. As Easton Duft sends that ball up top.
His papa's in the house tonight.
3 on the way from the top of the key is good. And that 3 credited to Sawyer Sutton out of East High School. I haven't heard. I know Mitch Smith isn't here because we can't hear him.
There's a coaching change there too, I believe.
Oh, really?
I believe.
Can't keep track of it.
Yeah.
So much stuff. As that shot partially blocked there by Sundrup. Coming back quickly the other way. Nice hands on the defense. Picked up. And back down the floor with the Stampede. Jordy Barnes can't get it. Jordy sends that ball in the corner. Now working to the angle. 3 on the way and good for number 32, Bradley Easton out of Brighton High School.
Brighton team last year was so fun. They got some youth coming back too. Coach Gardner did a great job in his first year there. Well, that's a tough step through all sorts of traffic there.
Sundrup with the rebound. Or probably could not get the rebound. Here comes Jordy Barnes. Transition 3, back rimmed. And the rebound taken and quickly comes back the other way with Sawyer Sutton.
And you know, the UHSA still has Mitch Smith listed as the coach, so I could be going on bad intel there. Certainly hope he's still the head coach. I love Coach Smith and what he's done there at East High School. 3
will not go as he just pretty reclaimed the program.
Yeah. That was Jason Carter, young man out of Provo with some good length. We don't see the Bulldogs very often.
The little hook shot would not fall for Sean Feltz from Crimson Cliffs. He is coming a little further than Carbon County. Loose ball, and it's Feltz. Missed the dunk. The follow-up and lay-in there for Grayson Gaddis.
Well, the steps got messed up. You could kind of tell the lead up to that. It was a bit of a stretch and didn't get the lift that I think he thought he was going to.
We're going to put a little more force through the floor to get to that one.
Nice touch there by Sutton.
As that one goes, score now 7-5. Three from the outside will not drop for Sundrup. Quickly the other way, could not control it there by Feltz. And the ball will go back to the Alley Cats.
And just a touch long there on the outlet. Coming up from Dowdell.
All right, everything's right on the scoreboard, Preston. You're good. As Sundrup goes at Feltz, got around him and lays it in. Seven, 3 from Grayson Gaddis. Oh, they called it a 2. So 9-7. As Sundrup, a little strong. Rebound on the backside to the Stampede is Jordy Barnes. Working a high game with Feltz. Standing 3 would not go for Bryce Mella. And quick back down the way with Sutton. Night 1 tonight, as there was a steal off the inbound, and the layup would not go. Putback wouldn't go either. And now claimed by the Alley Cats. And there's another steal. That's Elijah Kersey. And then the layup there. And it's 11-7.
Boy, we're kind of all over. I am.
Breaking my brain at the moment.
Of course, I called Jordan Barnes Dutch Dowdell, and I mean, I'm out of sorts, Dusty.
Yeah, my goodness. Oh, that ball goes out of bounds. Nice job of putting the pressure on. They said no, and off of Sam Romer, young man out of Layton. Ooh. Elijah nearly turned that ball over. Angle 3. Good. And that shot. Jackson Taylor. There he is. And man, we saw light it up for Lone Peak last year as a sophomore. Should have recognized that 3-point stroke. Comes Elijah. Looks opposite. Hangs and then blocked away. Now the fall away shot is good. That's Paul Beatty.
That's a young man that we've been talking about for years. Had significant time at Farmington as a sophomore. Crazy to think he'll be a senior.
It's hard to think it's been 2 years since Colin Chandler was at Farmington.
I'll tell you, Beatty, though, he's looking active right now. He's running all over the floor. Looks like he's put on some girth as well, a little bit of mass in that upper body.
Elijah Kersey. Looking like Jerome Kersey right there.
I was going to say. Of course, Jerome never made purple and white look very good. Elijah going to do that this year for the Bees.
Yeah, different Portland, you know.
Yeah.
Wasn't the Pilots. 3 on the way, and good. Sam Romer.
It's a nice dial in for the Layton Lancer.
Haven't seen the former Golden Eagle, Kelby Miller, enter the building yet. There's Kersey. Leaves that ball in the paint. The follow-away shot won't fall.
It was a nice closeout by Romer. Made that shot tough, and now he is in transition.
And he's fouled. Got the good defense on one end, draws the foul on Jackson Soto on the other.
You want to know what the top 50 means to these players? Can I just give you something?
Yeah.
We talked about Jordy Barnes a little bit earlier, was committed to Utah State. Of course, decommitted, keeping the Aggies in consideration, but on his announcement, it's a picture of him in his top 50 jersey.
Yeah. Just a reminder.
That's kind of cool,
Yeah,
right?
I love it. Just a reminder, your top 50. I like the subtlety. 3 from Paul Beatty, won't go. Rebound.
I'll tell you, we've seen Jordy for years. He's on the bench. We'll see him more tonight, but that's a kid, college coaches, if you get an opportunity, you need to go talk to that young man. He can change your program.
Well, it's one thing to have the stuff on the floor. It's off the floor, being a good teammate. Are you willing? Have you been taught well? His coach is also his father, so you know he loves the game. Been around it his whole life, watched high-level basketball his whole life, and so you know you're going to get someone that's coachable, teachable, and all those things as well. Well, we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. You're watching. And welcome back. Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart. 10:43 left in the first half. Send that ball in. The fall away shot won't fall for Jason Carter. Now quickly on the run. Kersey try to send it out. It's taken away. And the kid's been everywhere in this half. Sam Romer.
Yeah.
He's playing like a Lancer. Seems like Kelby Miller always has that guy that seems to be everywhere. As the little floater goes for Sawyer Sutton.
Coach McGinty would love him. Heart. A lot of heart.
McGinty. Back the other way.
The replacements.
Kersey. Thank you. Well, I'm right now on the clear eyes, full hearts.
I still don't believe that you've never seen that show. I just can't buy it. I can't buy it, Dusty. This feels like a big old setup.
Michael Clanton was really mad at me that I didn't watch season 1, and then other people didn't watch it. I just hadn't watched it. Right now I'm in season 3. Season 3, episode 2 when I get home tonight.
This feels like a setup. I've known you for a long time, man. It feels like a setup.
I promise. Jason Carter gets that bucket. Yeah, I promise. I'm just barely starting, Team Tyra.
No. You're picking the wrong team there, Dusty.
Taylor short on the 3. Quickly the other way. Lays it in. Don't give away any spoilers. It's a little layup for Jaden Haskell.
A nice surge here after what's been a bit of a tough start for the Alley Cats, but getting back to one possession here, see if they can continue to execute here defensively.
Straight away for 3. Won't go for Charlie Smith. Trying to keep Charlie and Carson Smith in the same understanding where we are is a very difficult thing. Because I always think Charlie's Cameron, and I always think Cameron's Charlie. Isn't it?
I don't think it's Cam.
We had a Cam Smith.
It is Cam Smith? Okay.
Off the miss. Now loose ball picked up by the Alley Cats.
For some reason, that moment, you know how sometimes things just don't sound right? That just didn't register with me.
I'll double check our rosters from the first game to see if I'm wrong, because there's a good chance I'm wrong. Yeah, Charlie Smith. And
Charlie Smith and Carson Smith. It's Carson.
Carson, I said Cameron.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That one won't go. Riveting moments here, but 21-18.
Right.
First night.
There's Jordy defensively.
The clock inside the building was stuck at 8:13. Come back the other way. Ball poked away. Nice defense as it goes out of bounds off of the Stampede.
Tell you, the offense hasn't found its rhythm in the last couple of minutes, but it's been a nice pickup there defensively for the Stampede on that possession, really trying to take away the opportunities.
Now, I don't want to say defensive effort is better on this one, but it's been muddied up a lot more.
Yeah.
That first game had really good flow to it.
Yep.
But I'll see some more big men in this game is come back the other way. Down low, lay it up and in there with Jamin Sundrip.
That's a kid that when he pops, he's going to be a big problem.
Yeah.
And, had good games last year, but there's going to come a moment where it's just going to click for that young man.
5A better look out, because when the Red Devils have a good post, they win state championships.
Yes. And this is a different post than what they've had. I mean, he still brings that, but he's more athletic than what they've had, and he can shoot it from long range as well.
There's the tip in, and it is 22-21.
And that's why I say when he finds his game and you're getting 18 a night, that's going to be a big problem.
Ball on the baseline. That was Bryce Mellis as that ball back up top. Kissed off the window, and Jordy Barnes with the bucket. 23-22. So I have to go back and remember that our first state tournament that we called, that Jordy was an infant.
Yeah.
It's a sobering thought.
Well, we were talking about class of 26 kids. Dusty, I graduated in 2000.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'm only 02, so yeah, that's so far with you.
Just wait till you get to be my age.
Quickly back the other way, and that shot won't drop. Do we have a foul?
Yeah.
Foul. You're going to put him at the line, 1 for 2. And, so if you did the math of what I talked about earlier, that's 18 years. This is our 18th basketball season.
That's nuts.
Just got started super young. So we've been on people's televisions and now on their mobile devices for that long.
And can still be on televisions in this day and age.
We go back so far that it was the hotel television channel.
I had more people from my hometown watch me than from Salt Lake.
No. Go to St. George, like, hey, I've seen you on the TV in my hotel room.
Oh.
Made sure it wasn't on the news. As the baseline jumper would not go. And Bradley Easton. I don't have an IMDb for my appearance on Cops because it didn't happen. As the three won't drop for Jordy Barnes. I grew up in Wellington. I support Cops.
Of course, Wellington just got TVs right as we were getting this, so, you know.
Hey, it just got DSL internet.
Isn't the internet cool? I mean, it's annoying. It takes away your phone line, but, man, this thing's awesome.
It's not true. I do believe I was one of the first houses in Wellington to have DSL, though. 2001, by the way. 2000. So that shot wouldn't go. Put Sundrup at the line, 1 for 2.
I'll tell you, you want to know why you want your athletes to play in this thing? Because Sean Feltz is getting an opportunity right now to go up against Jamin Sundrup, and you're not going to get a lot of those opportunities in 4A, right? And even that time, I felt like Feltz had really good defense. I thought that was a pretty clean block. Now, we're top of the bleachers. We're not on the floor right there. Official was, so I'll give him due for making the call, but you're not going to get that experience going against, this level of talent.
Yeah. We talk about all the time that, we had some guys that choose to go play at academies. And part of it is that, hey, look at what they get to deal with in practice. So you come here, and it's not just you're going to have it tonight. You're going to have it every week. You're going to have to go up against somebody every week and get better.
That was Charlie Smith with a big three. You talked about, keeping the Smiths right. Charlie and Carson. That could be a great 1-2 punch for a new coach.
Big men shooting basketball. As that goes for, it's Jaden Haskell.
Carter.
Oh, it was Carter. Yeah, Jason Carter. Paul Beatty sends that ball back out. 3 on the way from Soto. Won't go. Rebound tipped around. And I'm going to give a guess that's Jimmy Soto's son. Just guessing. I'm not 100% on that. Former Utah Ute and Judge Memorial Bulldog.
See that help D coming over.
Nice
good rotation. Yeah.
Sundrup comes up, gives it right back. Down the lane, nice hands by Beatty, but ends up in the hands of Sundrup. And Sundrup having a terrific close of the half.
And nice stick-to-itiveness there by the big man. Continue to roll with that, stay with it. Find the ball in your hands for the finish.
Inside of 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the half is Kersey with the rebound. Beatty on the trail, and Paul Beatty makes it a 2-point game. I mean, 5-point game is Preston tells me he had to update the scoreboard. It didn't go. Here's Sundrup. Had that ball tipped away, and it is Taylor with the loose ball. Taylor cross court to Kersey. Corner 3, got it. And now a 2-point game.
Yeah, nice execution there on the break. A skip pass over. Maybe had an opportunity at that initial 3, Taylor, but loved the unselfish play. Works out for the team.
Off the dribble, Jaden Haskell. The long 2.
He had a really good minutes last year for Farmington. Talk about consistency. But that man, when he's shown, boy, he really had big impact and would be a really solid player for the Phoenix this year.
Beatty can't get that one to go. Rebound, and now on the run with the Stampede.
Was Haskell the one who had the game winner against Copper Hills? Couldn't remember if that was him or someone else.
Yes, I believe it. That sounds right. Got Alex Toomlip's voice ringing in my ears. I'm trying to remember if that was or not.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was.
Can't remember. Vince? Was it Haskell that had the game winner against Copper Hills? We're not giving you a microphone. You can tell us the truth.
He'll bring up elephant facts, but he can't even remember a game winner. So.
Until we give him a microphone. Sutton doesn't get the 3 to go. Inside of a minute remaining in the first half. Beatty. Too strong off the window. Thought maybe get the call. Did not. Sundrup off the rebound.
I think he might have been expecting one there.
Haskell sends it back out. Sutton can't get it to drop. And the rebound tracked down by Jackson Taylor.
So you want to talk about the difference of experience. Paul Beatty he's found physicality to his game, right? It felt like as a sophomore, he was really more of a stretch player. But boy, he's not been afraid to get down in the paint and get physical. Nice maturation over the course of his career.
Now Kersey will reset. 10 seconds left in the half. Off the screen of Beatty. Kersey leaves it for Beatty. The free throw line. Can't get it. Rebound to Carter. 2 seconds. One. It'll count if it goes. And that will do it for the first half. 35-31. The Alley Cats lead the Stampede. You're watching Utah Top 50. We'll be right back. Start of the second half. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart. A 4-point lead for the Indiana Alley Cats. The team in black. It is the Idaho Stampede in white. As a shot won't go and loose ball.
Romer had a great first half. Had minutes early. Didn't see a lot of him in the back half of that half, but well, he was very aggressive. How about that start? And Sundrup, you see him throwing that ball out. That's a good finish from the outside, I think, from Christensen.
So Alley Cats lead by 7 as that one will not fall. We had the jerseys mixed up to start the game. My brain's still a little bent, just making sure that Preston's got this all right as Sutton drives the lane and he's fouled by Kersey. So Sawyer Sutton will go on the line, 1 for 2. So make one to get 2 points. As the first free throw is good. Well, go ahead and explain it to you. It's 1 for 2. The first free throw good for both. As Kersey. And that terminate. Come back. 3 on the way. Back rimmed. Rebound down low. Had it stripped away. Did Sean Feltz. Alley Cats lob it up and Sundrup can't get the dunk to drop. Jackson Taylor.
That was a nice touch. I thought Sundrup had a great opportunity.
Sutton leaves it for Sundrup. Little floater finds home. And now an 11-point lead for the Alley Cats. Again, if it's your first year watching the Top 50, these names are all former CBA teams. Come back. That shot will not fall. There's a lid gun on this hoop here for the Stampede.
It's about how things went for the real Idaho Stampede as well, FYI. So
I remember the CBA being the only basketball the ESPN got licensing of. There's a reason I even knew that the CBA even
really?
existed. I mean, this was like mid-90s, mid-late 90s.
Yeah.
After you watched Reggie Jackson instructional baseball videos, which I did watch. I loved those. Was CBA basketball. And then some karate tournament or something. So setting that ball to the corner. Jackson Taylor, 4-3.
There you go. That's the stroke that you kind of loved seeing from Lone Peak last year. Had to battle a few things, but man, he can be a real special shooter.
It is amazing to see kids in March and you come back and see him in October, like, man, he changed.
Yeah.
Because Jackson Taylor, maybe it's just the hair got a little longer too, but he looks like a different dude.
Well, last year, didn't he shave his head last year?
Yeah, he did, yeah. A little buzz cut. His uncle, a referee in the state of Utah, Riley, just welcomed in. I don't know if it's his first niece. I believe it is the first niece there for Jackson Taylor, or first niece or nephew.
Jackson looks like he's in better shape this year, doesn't he?
Yeah, it does. And that 3 goes. Was it Sundrup to knock down the 3?
I think it was, but he's really taken over this game. I mean, he's making his impact felt. It talked about when he finds his game, he's going to be a big problem. And the way that tonight has started, he looks poised for a big sophomore year.
Well, that's what we love about doing the top 50 is it gets us ready for basketball because we literally call games on Friday, championship football games. We come back and it's basketball season as Taylor misses that one. Now, I got to tell Dane that probably doesn't know this. I won't be here for the first games for basketball.
Oh, no.
I apologize.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
You already told me.
Oh, okay.
My mom didn't raise no fool. I recognize when you're going out of town the week after football, I know what that means.
I'll be in Doha.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Playing in the sun.
Yeah. One of the things that I want, just going back to Sundorf, he just came off the floor. You have to remember, last time he shared time with Vicente.
Yeah.
Right. So we talk about, he had big games last year, but the consistency, that's because they had two guys that were 6'10".
Right.
And so, this year I do think it's going to be his show at Springville, and you'll probably see him double night in, night out.
Like Grayson Gaddis with that layup. And it's true. I remember last year just thinking so much would be coming for Springville, and it wasn't the Springville season we thought we'd have out of them.
Yeah, I think part of the challenge was, when they've been really strong in postseason, they have had a big, but they've had a really good guard play to go with it, and it's been the balance.
I think Austin Mortensen.
Yeah, and I think last year they just never could find that balance, right? They had pieces, really good pieces, but the gelling, it just didn't quite work the way that I think a lot of us maybe expected it to.
How about the rebound? You had 3 black jerseys. The white jersey comes out with it, kicks out for 3. And there's a difference right there.
Of course, now the boss wanted to talk to us. It looks like we might get a mid-game firing, Dusty.
Yeah. The complaint,
Nice inside
the complaint
look.
department already coming.
Bryce Mella from Mountain View there on the finish.
Come back the other way. I'm all slapped out of bounds. Stop ball kicked. I'm going to stay here. Quickly inbounded into Beatty. Maybe got tipped there by Jason Carter. Carter got the block on one and a dunk on the other.
Look, we saw Castagneto in the earlier game, a fellow Provo Bulldog, and now we see Carter on both ends of the floor. Some talent.
Who is this, McKelly Wesley? Get a block and a dunk. I know you want me to say Ty, but Ty didn't. Well, I guess he did go to Provo, too. My bad. McKelly's a little more dear and near in my heart.
Of course, Ty had a little more upper body muscle mass.
Just a touch.
Just a touch. Just
Now,
a touch.
Later in the years, Tika has got more than all of them. That's just because he went and knocked doors, and so you have to look really scary. when
That
you
was
do
the
that.
secret, was knocking doors. If you wanna help your bench, just go knock
Yeah,
doors.
his son Kai looks a lot like McKelly.
Yeah.
Just got offered football, University of Utah.
Well, good for him.
3 on the way and good. Jaden Haskell.
We did verify it was Johnson who had that game-winning 3, but
We did.
Haskell showing he has the ability as well.
He was on the Farmington roster that
He
night.
was, yeah. Ooh, nearly a walk there.
Bryce Mella. Worked that one around. Straight away for 3. No. Ball tipped back out. Jordy Barnes tracks it down. Jordy will pull for 3. Back rimmed. And the rebound and run out here with the Alley Cats. Oh, tried to reverse side and couldn't get it.
Maybe made that a little more difficult than needed to be. I think he thought that the pressure was closing in on him quicker than it really was. It's where eyes in the back of the head would be helpful.
Gaddis with the flyby. Couldn't get the J to drop. And now try to send that inside. Barnes couldn't corral it. Loose ball picked up by Christensen. And now stolen. And then we'll charge. Going to take that one away. Thought it'd be an easy hoop. Mella called for the charge.
That was Haskell drawing that.
That was Bradley Easton.
Well, drawing it.
Yeah. Right? My bad. I'm off on numbers. I'm trying to find numbers. These are some of the new ones. Yeah, those Mella. As Duff says hello to quarter to Sundrup. And nobody home as he was trying to save that as he never stepped out of bounds. So it'll be Stampede basketball on this end of the floor. Beatty off the rebound, or probably inbound, got it back. Can't get it to go. There is a lid on the hoop. I believe the last bucket was the 3 from Taylor.
Man.
Can't get that one. Sundrup has it knocked out of his hands, but it will go the other way as it was off the hands of Bryce Mella.
Boy, 2 looks right there for Beatty. Talk about lid on the rim. Couldn't get anything to go.
Jordy Barnes with the steal and the layup.
All right, if that wasn't finished, I was gonna, go down there and check out the rim myself. Jordy doesn't miss that, so.
He doesn't get a chant from the student section for getting that one. Oh, Sundrup misses on that one. But it was a nice rip in the lay-in. Trailing Beatty.
That's a teammate-on-teammate crime right there.
This official's giving up his time in the fall. And he's inside the restricted area. That was my only complaint.
I actually think, I think he was straddling the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a block all the way then.
In college it is, Dusty.
Yeah, either way, the 3 won't go. On the run out here with Jackson Taylor. Trailing 3, short on Soto. And the rebound to Sawyer Sutton. Sawyer comes back the other way. Left-handed shot won't go. The rebound cleared by Charlie Smith. Kersey got inside, forced it up. No, good defense. Kersey got it back on the loose ball. A little too quick off the window, and you see the frustration there for the Stampede.
Man, as a team, you have 4 shots at the rim in the last 2 minutes that haven't been able to be finished.
One of their last 5 in the painted area. As Sundrup. Nice effort.
Of course, those next level stats brought to you by Dusty Lidster. What's Amazon got that Dusty doesn't?
Yeah. I have a Boulder Bag tool belt. Wait, we both have the Boulder Bag tool belt. Go to bouldertoolbelts.com for better. And that's a literal thing.
Wait, now is that an official sponsorship there, Dusty?
I don't know about official.
I'm the president.
Oh, yeah, yes. I guess I am the president of Boulder Tool Belt. Boulder Bag. Yes. Stats brought to you by the tool belt, the Dusty Lidster. Going in line is Sundrup. And he misses the free throw. So come back the other way is Kersey. Terminates really low, sends it back up top. Soto drives the baseline. Reverse side, left it short. Outside with Heath Christensen. Sundrup, a pull for the long 2. And got it. Man, we need official stats. Sundrup's got to be pretty close to 30 points.
You know, I'm working on something for fall with Sundrup. Just so you know, it's being ruminated on.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Jackson Taylor's 3rd 3 of the night. It's going to be good. I can already feel it. Like the Griffin bone is connected to the end zone.
Just so you know, I had
Sun drop raisins. Is that what we're going to go with? It's a 3 good. I believe that's Heath Christensen knocking down the 3.
No, I'm going somewhere else with it.
Just a little sun drop as the shot would not drop there for Sean Feltz wasn't his intro music. I messed that one up. That's on me. His fault. Feltz gets the steal. Oh, a little too sharp of a pass. Taylor couldn't keep it in bounds. And a 17-point lead for the Alley Cats. Again, we're back on Tuesday. Hawaii Volcanoes will start things off with a four-way fury. Is Taylor with the steal. Here comes Kersey on the break and the dunk. Gotta feel good. Sean Feltz getting out in the open court. Stretches out his legs and throws it down. Come back three. Won't go. Tipped out and out of bounds. As Jackson Johnson will be joining the Alley Cats at some point. Of course, Jackson just released his top four. Stanford, USC, BYU, and Utah.
I know where I'd go.
You want to go play at Bronny?
Yeah. Of course, he's got to get medically cleared. Scary situation there,
man.
huh?
The three on the way from Sawyer Sutton. No, that's when you realize how real life is.
Yeah, yeah.
As that three from Beatty goes. Two things you don't know. One is your heart, and the other one's your Achilles tendon. We learned that within the last couple of months. All of us are susceptible to both of them. And there's a steal.
That's why I'm not active. It's why I don't run. It's why I don't play sports, because that really minimizes my risk.
Oh, nice. With a dunk there from Grayson Gaddis.
It's a nice leave, and you see the Stampede. They're trying to claw back in this one.
Point, yeah. Got within 14. That's why I lift. That's why I don't run. Just push heavy weights. Got a big test coming up in a couple of Mondays. Sundrup can't get that one. Loose ball now picked up. Mella. Oh. That was a nice block. I believe that was Jason Carter.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that opened up for Jody Barnes.
You recognize you get your defense in a bad spot like that, and Jody Barnes able to take advantage.
Ball slapped away from behind. They'll stay out of bounds off of the Stampede. And Sundrup turned right into the double team, picked up by Jody Barnes. Chance to make it a 10-point game. Paul Beatty. And he's fouled on the shot. Put Beatty at the line, shooting 1 for 2.
Big free throw here. I mean, you talk about, Stampede have been out of this for a while and trying to make a late surge here. They've played good defensively, gotten stops. But you need points pretty much from every possession here on out if you want to finish this comeback.
3 on the way. No. Rebound to Barnes. Jordy from way outside, short. Comes right back. Barnes with the reverse and score. Nice job on the offensive rebound there to Grayson Gaddis.
Oh, how about the steal?
And the steal from Beatty leaves it for Barnes. Jordy toes up for 3. Caught it.
Probably should have been an and one, and it is.
It is an and one. So a 4-point play to Jordy Barnes.
Boy, and that turnover was really created by Barnes, and Beatty able to save it back to him. And Jordy, how about that? And since we're inside of 2, it won't be a 4-point play. He'll go to the line.
Our clock's still catching up here. And the free throw good. So 65-59 with 1:56 left. So quickly out of the timeout. Been quite the stampede in the last little bit.
I see what you did there.
Top with Sutton. Now, we're not running the shot clock. I really hope we don't go to the 4 corners. in the Utah top 50.
Oh, probably should have had that picked.
Inside of a minute and a half left. Nice take and make by Jaden Haskell.
That's an extended possession. That's 40 seconds off the clock there. That's as good of playing good defense, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Jordy Barnes, 4-3. How about Jordy? That is 9 straight points for Jordy Barnes.
Yeah, I think so. And that's where you talk about, kids making big plays in big moments. I mean, you're down multiple possessions. You need someone to step up, and it's Jordy Barnes, not afraid to take that shot and drilling it. And to your point, I mean, you go 9 straight in final minute. That's I told you, that's a kid that can change a program.
Yeah, there's a kid that and again, the other part too isn't about like, who do you think he'd score like that? And it's like, no, but it's a kid that's willing to go do it.
Well, and here's the other thing. We've seen him make that shot from high school where he's 4 feet beyond the arc. That's a college line, 4 feet behind the college arc.
Just wants to make plays and has the ability to do it. So 5-point game. Full court pressure extended by the Stampede. Got the leak out, and the layup is good to Heath Christensen. So 7-point game. We go to a minute left. Barnes, nearly went down. Jordy to Beatty. Extra pass to the corner. Bryce Mella, gets his own rebound, sends it to Barnes. Jordy gets loose, pulls for 3. Got it.
Of course.
3 straight threes for Jordy Barnes, a 4-point game.
You know what I love? Jordy gets that ball. He could have taken the shot, but recognized, hey, I got to get my rhythm. You see that little side jump? Jordy, seen that for years. Of course, he's got a familiar cameraman under the basket trying to distract him. Come on, man.
Yeah, media day coming up with that cameraman. He just wanted to get his pictures. Could get, never mind. I was going to make a joke. Could get posted on a national website. I don't think he thought you were joking when we first got up here tonight.
I don't think so either.
I was going to tell him, you got to get the Dane humor.
It takes a while. I mean, it's taken Dusty 18 years to appreciate it. So.
Almost felt like I was in a step in between you guys. Like we were back on the floor at UVU a few years ago.
Well, that was a dad. This was a fellow media member. So.
They got the steal on the inbound.
Heady play by Beatty there, able to establish himself in.
Beatty, give it up. Jackson Taylor, 3 won't go. It's a nice effort from the Stampede. It's going to possibly come a little short. He's got a foul.
It was a 15-point game with about 3 to go.
Yeah.
You drew it to, what, 4? Or was it 5?
5.
5?
I think 5, yeah. So at the line is Haskell, 1 for 2. Oh, they go make them both. That's right. Hits the first. Got them both 73-65. Barnes sends that one across. Mella, no. And go back up with it, couldn't get it. Jackson Taylor battling down there, comes away with the rebound. 1 second left. Jordy Barnes at the horn. And that's the one he misses. So final score. Alley Cats 73, Stampede 65.
Yeah, I mean, look, a little bit of a slow start for the Alley Cats, but really found their game. Loved what we saw from them. Jason Carter, showed he's got an opportunity to make some big plays at Provo. Sam Romer had a big first half. Jamin Sundrup's here, folks. Get ready if you're a Springville fan. That young man's going to have a big, big year. Jamin Sundrup, my player of the game.
As our top 50 player of the game to Sundrup. Dying effort at the end of the game there from the Stampede and Jordy Barnes, but Sundrup and the Alley Cats take this one 73-65. Come back, game 3 of our triple header as we're underway in the Utah Top 50. For Vince Francis and Dane Stewart, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and for watching the Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com and the Rewind.